Well, I am now here with Grace Reed, Classic Theater board member, and we've got actors Ashley and Rich. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
And we were talking off camera. It is about time we have a Classic Theater on the show. So thank you so much.
Too.
Yes. So tell us about it for folks who maybe haven't seen any of your work.
Well, a Classic Theater has been in existence for almost 20 years in St. Augustine. We do 4 productions a year and 4 staged readings a year.
Oh, okay.
And this year we're coming up on doing our first live radio play. We're doing It's a Wonderful Life, but it's done as a radio play.
Interesting.
It takes place in a radio studio on Christmas Eve in 1946.
Okay.
And we do it with live music and a sound effects guy doing all the Foley work. And Ashley is playing George Bailey.
Okay.
And Rich is playing Mr. Potter.
Oh, gosh. We're seeing some of the rehearsals there, you guys. All right, so yeah, tell us a little bit about your characters. Rich, let's start with you.
Well, Mr. Potter is the bad guy, and he's the one who owns half the town and wants more.
Of course.
And that's in contrast to the Baileys, who are more giving people. So.
Well, I was going to ask if that's in contrast to you. Was it kind of hard to play this character? You seem like such a nice guy.
No, it's always easy to play bad guys.
It's kind of fun, I bet.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, Ashley, tell me about your character.
Well, George is the hopeless dreamer who falls on some hard times and loses faith and hope, and he just gets lost.
Right.
And he finds that he needs his family and his friends, and they're there for him at the end.
Aww.
And it's a beautiful story of hope.
Yeah.
And community.
So how would you say this differs then from what people would be maybe expecting versus like the radio style that you guys are doing? I mean, is the storyline still the same?
The storyline is identical.
Okay.
The difference is we only have 6 actors.
That's impressive.
Yes, well, Mr. Potter,
Right?
Mr. Bailey, Mary, and 3 other actors who play all of the other 51 characters.
51?
Sometimes an actor is talking to himself as different
It's
characters.
controlled chaos.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of moving parts.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. That sounds so
And
cool.
we have a live sound effects person who,
Okay.
when someone's crunching in the snow, he's putting shoes on cornflakes.
I think we were showing maybe some, I did see you guys kind of doing that. I was wondering,
Yes.
that is really neat.
Yeah.
So that's live in the moment when they're
Yes.
doing that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so cool. So where do you perform? I think you mentioned at the very beginning, but tell us again.
There is a building in St. Augustine called the Waterworks. It
Okay.
was originally the Waterworks in 1890.
Wow.
And the building has been restored as a venue. We get to use it for our productions 4 times a year, but many other people use it for concerts and gatherings,
Right.
and the Flower Club or Garden Club
Oh,
have
neat.
their organ meetings there.
Right, because you have 4 performances a year, and then the table reads that you mentioned.
Yes.
So how can folks get tickets? Like, how long is this show going to be running?
We will be running the first 2 weekends in December for this production.
Okay.
Our shows are Friday nights at 7:30. Saturdays we do a twilight matinee at 4 o'clock.
Nice.
And one of the reasons is we don't want people to have to battle the traffic coming in for Nights of Lights. And Sundays we have a 2 o'clock performances. So there's 6 opportunities to see it. And you can get tickets by going to our website, which is aclassictheater.org.
Okay.
But theater is spelled the fancy way.
Yes.
Theatre.
Awesome. Well, it has been such a pleasure to meet all of you today. Break a leg, as they say,
you.
Thank
and I'll have
you.
to come by and check it out.
Definitely.
Okay.
We'll
Yes.
save
Thank
a
you
seat
so
for
much.
you.
Hey, I like the sound of that.
Just
Thanks
let
again.
us know.
Of
Thank
course,
you,
and happy
Jordan.
holidays.
Happy
And to
holidays.